Ladies and gents, today I'm cooking. I'm not cooking as such, it's because this fucking dog is doing my nut in. Brie on toast. Fucking classic Brie on toast. Don't really like cheese on toast as a whole. Don't really like cheddar cheese. A bit too fucking bland. So I'm doing Brie on toast. For no particular reason, I'm recording this because, not just because I am. So we got standard. It tells you to use some fucking fancy bread, but fuck that shit. I'm just using wholemeal standard shite. It's not shite, it's actually quite nice. And Coeur de Lion Brie. Standard Brie, left over from some dinner party not so long ago. I say dinner party. I love the smell of Brie. It smells like old feet, and that's a sign of good cheese, I think. I left it out of the fridge because I'm an idiot, especially because it's harder to slice. But I was originally going to have it like on a piece of bread, but we've run out of hard bread, which is a bit of a shit kicker. I just find it's a bit harder to slice when it's soft, but I do prefer it on bread. But if we're toasting it, you have to actually lay it on the bread as opposed to spread it on. I suppose you can spread it on either way, but yeah. So let's get cracking, shall we? Yeah. Okay, so one slice of brown wholemeal. You can use white bread. I don't think it makes any bit of difference what type of bread you fucking use. But I prefer wholemeal all the time because I like a healthy bowel. So yeah, in the fancy toaster it goes. Lightly toasted, ladies and gentlemen. Don't over toast your bread when you're going to be grilling it with cheese. Look at that. I always find it slightly amusing. And there's a weird shaped reflection in any sort of rounded metal object. So yeah, lightly toast that. You see that we've got a fancy toaster here. It doesn't make the toast pop up, or you don't have to push it down. It's electric, right? So here's your minute settings down here. We got 1 to 6, which of course is minutes. A lot of people think it's like, I don't even know what they think it is really, but of course it's minutes. It's going to be toasted. So lightly toast it for 2 minutes. Push the button, down it fucking goes, ladies and gentlemen. You see that? That's the future right there. It's up there with the high quality tea infusers and the like. Next, we're going to cut the Brie up. So yeah, look at him. Yeah, you want a digestive biscuit? Sit. 4. No, you can have the biscuit. Fuck it. There you go, mate. Bread's nearly done toasting in the Breville toaster. Actually, not so much an heirloom because the person didn't die who gave it to us. It was just handed down. Oh, there we go. You even get a sound, look. A sound when it's coming out. And it raises up. Oh! You see. See, look, just lightly toasted. I mean, I don't know how well it's going to bring up the colour. Better on that side, I think. Good toaster. You know, better than the Mark II Breville. So now we're just going to lay the Brie atop the bread. Get a slightly better angle on this. It's about 1:45 in the afternoon, Thursday. Day off. So I just thought, hey, fuck it, let's have a bit of Brie on toast. So I'm going to just give you the best angle possible on slicing of the Brie. So just slightly thin slices. A lot of people get that square sort of rectangular Brie. That's more like a large knob of butter. But I don't bother with that shit. Partly because I don't buy the food that comes into the house unless it's cookies or you know, crisps and whatnot. Just a bit, not too much. You don't want too much because you remember it's going to melt and it's going to distribute nice and evenly across the bread. So I think 4 slices will probably do it. It's going to get a... Oh, I forgot to put the grill on. The grill on, haven't I? Oh God, it won't be preheated now, will it? Oh, what a shame. Oh well. Just make sure this is nicely distributed across the bread. It's already started to melt into the warm toast, which is nice. There you go, look. I mean, it doesn't look particularly good, but, you know, it's Brie and it's wholemeal bread, which is 2 things I like very much. A lot of people put, like, roast tomatoes or whatever on top. I don't like to bother with that, because I don't like tomatoes, for one. And, yeah, just, you know... Oh, it says it's got a hint of honey in it. I don't know. I can't taste honey. Don't like honey. That's a good job I can't taste it. So, onto the turning on of the grill. Okay, so here's the grill. Just, I don't know what it is. A leisure oven. Don't know if that's a good make or not. Remember, people, put the rack on the highest plinth of the grill. Optimum toasting. So yeah, let's crack on. So I'm going to get the wire rack out. I think I'll put this on. No, I haven't put it on yet. What an idiot I am, eh? So I put that onto a setting of, I don't know, 2. 2 for toasty, eh? You get your Brie. Now, my preferred method for the cheese on toast is to put the pepper on pre-grill. I know that's quite a controversial decision in the kitchen. Probably do this on the pan so we don't get any pepper in between the call it. So, just get your toast and your cheese. Just a little bit of cracked black pepper on that. Just a little bit, not too much. There we go. That goes back onto the wire rack. Feel the heat in the grill, see if it's starting to warm up. Not particularly. Couple more minutes. Well, a minute or now, really. It doesn't really matter. It's all going to get grilled anyway. See in a bit. Okay, we've got a nice heat coming from amidst the grill now. So I'm going to pop the Brie on toast on the top shelf of the grill. And we're going to leave that for about, depending on whether it's got a conventional grill or, I don't know, is there anything other than a conventional grill? I suppose you can get electric ones. I don't know, well, you know what I mean. And we're going to leave that in there for about 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, guys. About, oh shit, the Brie's melting through the grill, ladies and gentlemen. It wasn't distributed evenly enough. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, it's slightly overcooked there. Always tell when Brie's slightly overcooked because it starts to bubble. And you don't want it to bubble because, well, you just don't. It does something to it. Get you a good view of that. You see, I'm going to get it over here just to show you what amateurs do. See, it's slightly, there we go. Can I get a good angle? Starting to bubble at the edges there. It's starting to run off actually because Brie's quite a runny, viscous cheese. It hasn't distributed as well as I thought it would, but that doesn't matter. Never mind. So what we're going to do now is mid-grill. Fucking professionals here. We're going to get, providing we've got some, we have. There's no cheese on toast. Would be complete without Liam Perrins. I'm not sponsored in any way by Liam Perrins, but if you would like to send me a crate, Liam Perrins, I don't know. Do you have a father company or whatever? No. Since 1837, we have been making our famous sauce with an expert blend of ingredients that take a full 18 months to mature to give us that unique full flavour. Just a dash makes all the difference. So, just a dash atop the cheese. You don't want to get it on the bread because it's already gone a bit overboard with that there. You just want to sort of shake the bottle because the actual lid itself doesn't it's not quite thin enough. I've always had a problem with that. I mean, it should be the size of about 3 grouped heads of needles, I think. So you get a couple of drops coming out at a time, but that's fine. It's distributed well enough, I think. Give you a quick viewing. See, sort of missed a bit on the edge there, but that's okay. And we're going to put that back in the grill just for a minute or 2 extra. Okay, a minute or so later, I put the grill in on 2 different shelves, so it was slightly angled, so the cheese is stripped off just slightly onto the bottom of the grill, which we'll sort out in a minute. Just leave that open to cool off. And of course, you have to put a plate in the oven. Not a heathen. Goodness! Just to warm slightly. Well, I say slightly, it's got to be warm enough. That's nice and hot. And then, of course, put the toast onto the plate. Give it a bit better of an angle there. So I'm using some weird iPad case as a stand, which isn't particularly good. And there we are. Brie on toast. Put this wire rack back in the oven. Grill, even. Okay. Come join me at the dinner table to see how it tastes. Okay. It's time. Got me a glass of water, because every meal should be accompanied with a simple glass of water. Knife and fork, obviously. I'm not a fool. A lot of people eat. A lot of people do eat foods. I mean, I'm the exception to this rule. People eat pizza and cheese on toast with their hands. I can't do it. Any food that's particularly greasy, can't get it on my hands. So it's a little thing I've got. So we're slicing the brie on toast in half. You see, it's still quite runny, the cheese is. You want to get it while it's hot, of course, and it helps that the plate's also hot. Let's give it a try. I've outdone myself, ladies and gentlemen. So good, I could barely get the words out. It is very nice. The Liam Perrins does. I'm not a massive fan of Liam Perrins. I don't like it in everything like spaghetti bolognese and stuff that people put it in. But on cheese on toast, it just makes all the difference. I think gives it that little bit more flavour. Otherwise, you're just eating bread and cheese basically. Nothing wrong with that. Bread and cheese is lovely. I was going to have it earlier if we hadn't run out of the good bread. But there we are. Exquisite. Fuck you, Gordon Ramsay and Jamie Oliver and the guy with the weird spiky hair. That's how you do dinner. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. See you next time.